talking about English here, talking about phonetics. And the aspect I want to talk about is voice. Voice and voice sounds. As you can see here on the board, we have 5 voices. I, A, E, U, O. There are 5 voices. You don't need to mistake voice for voice sounds. Now, we have 20 voice sounds. We talked about them before. Now, we are going to pick just one of them, where we find I sounds. Those are some of the words we find the word I sound. So what you are seeing here on the board, we have where I. The I you are seeing here is not when you see I, you say that you are getting an I sound. What you're talking about here is that we are concerned about what? The pronunciation, sound, pronunciation, sound. So you can see here, the sound here is E, pronounced E now, and it's short. We have a longer one of this, but let's talk about this one first. You see where I is giving us that E sound. Fridge, if, this, pink. You can see the short I sound is there. Then we also have the E also giving us that short E sound. We have, some of us normally pronounce it as what? Forest. It's actually called forest. That's exactly what you are seeing here. We don't know before. Even me, I was pronouncing it as forest. So this is what you are seeing is forest. That's what you are seeing there. So we have, this one is bridges. Bridges. That one, we looked at that one before. This one is called we normally pronounce it as what? Tempest before, but me that I was pronouncing it before, but now it's what? Tempest, not tempest. You can see the E sound in representation there. Then this one is defend. So the sound is here, the pronunciation is actually there. Then we also see a case where A is giving us the E sound pronunciation. It's not called courage, it's called courage, not courage. It's not called courage. That's the way we normally pronounce it. It's what? Courage. That's exactly what you are seeing. That's sound. Our concern is about the sound, not just the alphabet. That is where most of us miss it. When some people will be saying that, we have 5 vowel sounds now. No, we have 5 vowels or 20 vowel sounds. So we are talking about the sound. You can see, I normally pronounce it as voyage. No, it's voyage. The E sound being pronounced there. It's not called message, it's called what? Message. You can see there. It's not called bondage, it's called bondage. It's just that emphasis of where A is pronounced as what? The E sound. Then we go to this other one where we have white still pronounced as what? The E sound. Mystery, we know that before. I normally pronounce this one as dysfunction before, but it's actually pronounced as what? Dysfunction. Cyst, lyric. So let's go to this one where IE also give us the short E sound pronunciation. Where we have here is cities, carries, ferries, ladies. You can see the IE sound giving us a short E sound. Then we also have a case where UI gives us that short E pronunciation sound. Build, not build. It's biscuit. Do you understand? This one is git, not guilt. It's what? Git. This one is what called git, not what we call guide. We need to understand that. Then we have the ones that are unidirectional, like we don't have any alphabet that is giving us that sound. We just see them, they pop up like that. The one we are seeing is the word, if you want to pronounce it without knowledge, we would have been saying is what? Busy, isn't it? But you can see here, it is spelled B-U-S-Y, it's busy. Then the other one is women. You can see that it's all there, giving us the sound of what? E sound. Women. Then we go to the word business. Business, you can see, if you want to pronounce it without knowledge of how it is pronounced, you can say it's what? Business. No, that's not the right thing. Then we now go to the word foreign. So we can see with this, we have come to the conclusion of what? We have other words that are also giving us that sound. But this is the little we can talk about. Thank you very much. We are going to the long pronunciation of E. This same I, but in a long pronunciation of the E sound.